Next thing we're going to do is undo all of the clips on the brace. And the best way to fit the brace is to get your leg up on a chair. And the reason being is it allows, with the space behind the leg, it allows us to get the best fit without having to deal with gravity in case we're standing up. What we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to fit this front brace. So you have the bigger part of the brace, which goes on the thigh. You have the smaller part of the brace that goes on the shin. And this strap is going to go right underneath the kneecap. We're going to want to undo this Velcro here with the clip in, and we're going to want to get the brace flush with the leg. With that position of this front strap right underneath the kneecap, we're going to want to put the Velcro on there. And this is going to be the place that we'll start putting on the brace every time. Another thing you want to make sure of when you put the brace on the first time is that the bladders inside the brace are completely deflated. So you can go right at the top here. To deflate the bladders in the brace, you're going to want to push the black tip right into this hole. There's a hole on both the right and the left side of the brace. You'll push it in there, and just pushing it in there is going to begin to deflate the brace in case there was any air in there. You're going to want to do the same on the other side. So the strap is right underneath the kneecap, and the brace, the front, the bottom bar of the brace, top bar of the brace is fitting flush against the shin and the thigh. Next thing we're going to want to do is in the back of the brace. I'm going to take this off here just for showing you on the video here. Is we're going to want to adjust the straps on this brace, so it fits at the calf, slightly above the calf, and right at the hamstring. So what we're going to do, put the brace back on the leg, and we will loosen up all of these Velcro straps. Might be easier to do them all at once. The cool part is once you get these Velcro straps in place, unless your leg is extremely swollen, these are going to be the same measurement. These are going to be the same every time you put them on. So you'll bring the bottom strap first and get the clip right in there on the bottom. And then we're going to get, let's see, how are we going to do this as far as a video? This? Is this straight on? So we got the straps on either side, and we're going to pull those so it's snug but not too tight, and wrap it right around so we Velcro on the back of the calf. Next, we're going to do the same thing underneath the thigh. And the order of these is very specific. We want to do the lowest one first, that's on the calf. Then we want to do right underneath the hamstring. Put that clip in there, and we got the Velcro straps on either side. And we're going to pull those. Remember, we want it snug but not too tight. And put that one in. And then we're going to want to do the middle one. Same thing. And put it on the back there. Now we're going to inflate the bladders. Now it's very important. This requires a degree of sensitivity in the knee, being aware of where the bladder begins to push up against the knee. And this is important because if it feels uncomfortable, we're not fitting the Guardian knee brace correctly. What we want to do, same position with the leg extended. So I've put the pump into the bladder inflation hole, and I got a good fit in there. And now I'm squeezing, and I'm very, very gently squeezing the pump while I'm monitoring how it feels on the inside of my knee here. So I'm very slowly, very gently squeezing here, and I'm feeling just a little bit of pressure now on the inside of the knee. I just want it touching, and I'll emphasize this again, very gently touching the inside of the knee. Then I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to go to the outside of the knee and do the same thing. Very gently squeezing the bulb. The bladder on the inside is very sensitive, so just a little squeeze here will fill up quite a bit in the bladder on the outside of the knee. You might have seen the pants move a little bit. So I just got the bladder on either side supporting the knee. And I'll remove that. Now that I've gently inflated the bladders on the inside and the outside of the knee, just so it's touching the inside and the outside of the knee, I'm going to stand up, and I have a couple of options. I could do a couple of squats, or I could walk around the room a little bit. And what I'm doing when I'm feeling how this brace feels on my knee, I'm looking for where it may feel uncomfortable. This is really important. So from here, what I'll do is I'll do a couple of squats for the sake of the camera. And I'm just seeing where it may be tight around my thigh, or in this case, loose. So I'll want to adjust and tighten this up slightly. Yeah. It felt too loose around the thigh, but around the calf feels great. And it feels pretty decent on the inside and the outside of my knee. I'll sit back down. And I'm going to add an additional half a pump on the inside of my knee. And I'm going to have a pump and a half I'll add to the outside of my knee. In and around this video somewhere is going to be a Guardian brace inflation guide for you to check based on what's going on with your specific knee situation. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pump back in and give it a half a pump on the inside of the knee. And then I'm going to remove it, put it on the outside of the knee, and I'm going to do a full pump, one, and then a half a pump, two. So that's what's going to be working for my knee. This was the knee that I dislocated 4 times, had reconstructive ACL surgery on it. I don't have pain in it, but there's still a little bit of a misalignment that shows up in my gait as well as in my ankle. It's not quite tracking the way it needs to. So after I refilled it, I'll stand back up. I'll kind of get a feel for what the brace feels like. The knee feels real supported, almost like there's a hug going on my knee. I can do a couple of squats, or I can walk around. So I'm going to go ahead and squat down. 1, 2, and it actually feels pretty decent.